So a huge congratulations on becoming the new vice president of the HES Student Government Association. That is an incredible achievement, and because it's such a big role, we've put together this playbook to help you have a seriously successful and impactful term. Let's dive right in. First things first, let's get the lay of the land. This right here, this is HESSGA. It's a government built on balance, with 3 different branches all working together. But look who's right there in the middle, connecting everything. That's the president, and that's you. Your partnership is basically the engine that makes this whole system run for every single student.
We've broken this down into 5 key sections. First, we're going to map out the landscape of HESSGA. Then, we'll zero in on your specific mission. After that, we'll get into the rules of the game for running meetings, brainstorm some cool ways you can make your mark, and finally, we'll talk about the legacy you're going to leave behind.
All right, let's get into it. Part 1, the landscape. Because look, to be a great leader, you've got to know the world you're working in, the structure, the people, and the whole reason this organization exists in the first place.
And really, it all boils down to this one powerful idea right from the Constitution: service. At the end of the day, your job is to serve your fellow students and your community. And that's not just some nice word. It's the why behind every single decision you'll make.
So you'll see HESSGA is structured pretty much like a real government. And this whole separation of powers thing, it's not just for show. It's a system designed to make sure everything is fair, to keep any one group from having too much power, and to guarantee that every decision gets a really good look.
Your home base is the executive committee. Think of this as the action arm of student government. This is the team that's responsible for planning events, managing projects, actually getting stuff done. And you're not just some member. You are a key driver of this team's success. Okay, so that's the big picture. Now let's zoom in on your specific mission. We're talking about the official duties and responsibilities of the Vice President, pulled straight from the HESSGA Constitution itself.
So Article 6, Section 4. Sounds super official, right? But let's break down what it actually means. You kind of have 2 big roles. First, you're a supporter. You back up the Constitution and you step in for the president when needed. But second, you're a leader. You're responsible for making sure the whole government is running well, and, this is a big one, you get to preside over the middle school meetings, helping to train the next generation of leaders.
And this really gets to the heart of your job: partnership. You're the president's co-pilot. You're the one helping make sure the whole ship is sailing smoothly. Quick pro tip: schedule a 10-minute check-in with the president every single week. It builds trust and keeps you both on the same page. Just remember, your success is completely tied to the success of your president and your team. Now, understanding your role is one thing, but having the tools to actually exercise your authority, that's a whole other ballgame. And that brings us to the rules of the game, learning how to master the most important procedure in student government: the meeting. The HESSGA Constitution calls for one specific system to run meetings: Robert's Rules of Order. Now, I know that might sound a little intimidating, but its whole purpose is actually really simple: to make sure discussions are fair, orderly, and that you actually get things done. It's all about giving everyone a voice while still moving forward.
The most basic move in Robert's Rules is called a motion. This is how any new idea officially gets on the table. Someone says, "I move that we," someone else seconds it, the chair repeats it so everyone's clear, and then the debate can start. See, it's just a simple, structured way to turn chatter into action.
Okay, you've got the structure, you know your duties, and you've got the rules down. Now we get to the really fun part: making your mark. We're going to shift from the how-to to the what-if. What are you actually going to do with this position?
So I'm asking you directly, with all this power and responsibility, what are you going to build? How are you going to use your role to bring the student body together, amp up that school spirit, and really, truly serve your community? Let's kick around a few ideas to get the ball rolling.
How about a color run? I mean, can you just picture it? It is pure energy, it gets everyone outside, it's healthy, and it creates this massive sense of school pride. Plus, it's super memorable and looks great on social media. It's the kind of thing the whole school can get excited about.
Or you could go with a project that has a totally different kind of energy: a unity wall. This is such a cool way to celebrate all the different people that make up your school. Students could add art or photos or just write down what makes them unique and what values bring everybody together. It's a powerful visual reminder that you're all in this together.
And here's an idea that's really thinking outside the box. Surprise your rival school with positivity. Yeah, instead of some lame prank, Imagine covering their campus with awesome chalk art and posters with inspiring messages. It's so unexpected, promotes great sportsmanship, and completely flips the script on what a school rivalry can be.
A color run, a unity wall, a kindness campaign. See, these aren't just events, they're the building blocks of your legacy. And that's what this final section is all about, what it all adds up to. And you should never, ever forget the ultimate reason you're here, laid out right there in Article 2 of the Constitution. You are here to develop those qualities of citizenship. What you're doing, the leadership, the responsibility, the debates, it's all practice for something so much bigger. You're not just running meetings, you're learning how to preserve our democratic system. That, right there, is the real legacy you're building.
So, the playbook is in your hands. The structure is set, your mission is crystal clear, and the possibilities, they are absolutely endless. Your term as vice president starts right now. The only question left is, what are you going to do?